Ladies and gentlemen, this trophy is gold and not silver because it's our special recognition award. It's given every year to one of those rare people in television who establishes an instant affinity with viewers, whatever role they play. In other words, they're natural-born television stars. Our recipient of this award tonight is certainly that. He burst into our living rooms in the 1970s in a classic cop show. Since then, he's gone from hit to hit in a variety of different guises, from comedy to serious drama. Let's have a look at this man in action.
He has got that very magical ingredient that works with the camera. The eyes will just come up onto the screen and there's something incredibly vivid about them and arresting, and he's very compelling.
He's been a huge star since his early 20s.
Made a right look of it. Now you want to pack it in, eh?
Yes.
Could have stayed in uniform, you know, never left it. Nobody said you had to.
You said? You said, like, I'd make a good detective, said I ought to have a go. You said. No, I'm not, like, blaming you. I'm not only you said it. You said I ought to. And I'm not scared of you.
He's been around and done so many wonderful shows and so many successful shows that people are instantly relaxed watching him. They know they're going to get a damn good show and a fantastic performance out of John.
The whole show was written for John. The pilot was called Regan. But really, really largely due to John's generosity that it actually did become somewhat of a double act. You know, he would give me some of his lines and then eventually it just evolved.
Your next blossom. You all right, Josh?
Oh, yeah, wonderful. John was inclined in the squad office to suddenly jump on the table, his desk, and his favourite song was, this was without drink, quite often before lunch, and his favourite song was The Sun Has Got His Hat On.
Natural comic. I mean, it's not a... You know, he doesn't do a stand-up routine all the time, but as I say, he can be very funny when he wants to be.
When you first meet him, he may say something that sounds rude, even insulting, but that's just his very dry sense of humour. Hello, Dad.
I didn't know the circus was in town.
He's the only actor I've ever worked with who can feel in the middle of a scene that it's going too fast or too slow, and he'll just change gear and take it into a different dimension, which is very exciting.
When can you give us a statement, Inspector?
Chief Inspector.
We have deadlines, you know. I don't know what the Chief Super told you, sir.
Chief Super, Lewis, is losing his grip.
Well, he's getting on.
No, he's not. He's the same age as... You do realise, if he goes...
You wouldn't resign?
I wouldn't have to. It'd be out of my ear. You'd bring in some smarty pants young... Take one look at me and...
Well, mine, we could use some new thinking in Thames Valley.
Thinking, Lewis, thinking, old or new, would be a very welcome change all round.
Ready for you yet, Morse? Guess you'd like to give me a hand.
The wonderful thing about television is that the audience are allowed inside a person. We can see the wobbly bits of the man inside, and John is brilliant at letting those show without playing. He's not sentimental at all. So he reveals the sort of inner, the other side of the character very subtly and very effectively, and that's what's great about him.
You want me to admit it was a terrible thing we did to Hamburg. Right. It was bloody terrible. It was ghastly. Feel better now? Unless you can offer me alternative targets that will win the war quicker, shut up. You return to your conscience and let me get back to the war.
Audiences have grown to know him very well through his parts and to trust that it's going to be good.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 1998 Special Recognition Award goes to John Thor.
Thank you. That confirms what I said about scripts, really. There's a lot of very good stuff in there. Thank you so much. It's a great honour. I feel very proud. I also feel it might be the end of my career when you see something like that. You think, well, what is this? Is this a sort of tribute or is this sort of an obituary, you know? But anyway, thank you so much. If I may, the risk of being a bit lovey-ish, that was 25 years of my perfs. And it's my 25th wedding anniversary this year. And, no, really. No, I just wonder if I may share this with my wife, Sheila, for the times that we've just passed on the stairs, and I've said, I can't talk to you now, I'm working. So, anyway, thank you, and I love her dearly. Thank you very much.
And so we come to the Battle of the Giants.